I want to help you to move your body in a way that feels safe and feels easy, and also creates a beautiful therapeutic experience for your body so that you can build some strength, flexibility and mobility and feel really good about it. So we're going to be working on control and precision today, and both of those together will help you to be making progress. The exercises are very, very simple, and I've only chosen a few just to keep this short and sweet so that you don't feel overwhelmed, but to give your body a really nice experience. So there is a warm-up video that you can do that just gives you about 15 minutes worth of getting your body open and moving. If you haven't had time to do that, but you've already been out for a walk and your body feels nice and warm and ready to go, let's get started. So we're going to start on our back, and we are going to start doing an exercise called the scissors. There's also another little video that will show you everything about the scissors. So you can have a little bit of a look at that. But we start off with our body in that nice rest position. So our feet, knees and ankles are aligned, and we've got our pelvis into neutral. We have centered ourselves so the core muscles are working. We've connected our ribs, shoulders are relaxed, shoulder blades are pulling down into that beautiful V, collarbones are nice and wide. And there's also another video on the rest position if you haven't already watched that. So nice and strong through here. We're going to take a nice breath in, and as we breathe out, we're just going to float the knee up. We're going to breathe in to hold, and we're going to breathe out to lower. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So breathing in here, breathing out, float the knee up, breathing in, hold it, breathe out, float it down. Breathing in to prepare, breathing out, tummy muscles working, knee comes up. So just keep going with that. And I'll just talk you through a few pointers. If you find it's too hard to lift the leg, you can drop the foot down, and then you'll find the leg will feel an awful lot lighter. You want to make sure that as you're moving the knees up and down, that they're still moving in the same train track as the hips, so we're not wiggling all over the place. So that's thinking about your precision and your control. So Pilates will help to develop a lovely uniform body, so one side should be as strong and as mobile as the other side. And that's what you want to be thinking about. If one side feels harder or heavier, just work a little bit harder here and work a little bit harder with your mind just to try and control it a little bit better. I'm going to do one more each side. And again, making sure that your ribs are still nice and connected and your tummy muscles are working well. Well done. Next exercise is the bridge. So we've worked a little bit of the front of the body. We're going to work a little bit of the back of the body now. So again, you want to make sure that your feet, knees and hips are in alignment, but you can bring your feet a little bit closer this time. We can also use the arms just to press down. So we've got nice strong arms, reaching them towards the toes, so we've got length of the neck, but we're going to have a little bit more of a full back workout whenever we press down with the arms. And if we just start just by tucking our pelvis under and then releasing it. So we're just tucking our tail under, and then we're creating a little bit of an arch in the lower back. So we breathe in to prepare, and as we breathe out, we tuck under, and we just lift up one vertebra at a time, pushing the knees forward, making sure the knees don't drop out, keeping the knees in line with the hips. Good squeeze of the glutes, breathing in here, and as we breathe out, we roll all the way back down again. And you might find that you miss a couple of little vertebrae, but don't worry about it. You'll get better and stronger as you do this. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, press the hands firmly. Breathing out, roll down. Just thinking about a lovely flow through that spine. Breathing in, release. Breathing out, coming all the way back up again. Try and you go nice and straight up through the spine so you don't feel that you're wiggling all over the place. I'm just going to do one more after this. Breathing in here. Breathing out, tummy muscles are working. And you're just curling that tail up. Breathing in, nice and open through the chest. Breathing out, lowering down. Well, good stuff. So we're just going to bring the knees in, and we're just going to roll those from side to side. Popping over onto one side, we're going to do a little bit of side of the hip work, so we get a little bit stronger through here. So have your hips at 60 degrees, knees at 90 degrees. Going to roll the pelvis forward slightly, and imagine you have got a flashlight on the front of the pelvis and it's aiming towards the floor. You can have a little pillow underneath your head. The arm could be at 160 or it can be tucked in behind your head. Shoulders relaxed, take the top hip and just reach it away, because otherwise we've got a little bit of a side bend in our spine and we don't want that. Tummy muscles are really working and you're just going to be thinking about squeezing your bottom. So we're going to take the knee up and then we're going to take the heel up, and that's going to work the whole of the hip. It's really nice. So breathing in to prepare, breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathing in. And obviously if you can layer on the breath, fantastic. But if you're thinking, I just can't, that's okay too. You just want to really think about being strong here and just focusing on the movement and trying to see how far you can go without moving anything around here. Just do 2 more. Don't hold your breath, that's really important. One for luck. Excellent. And then we go on to the other side. You're doing really, really well. Really well. Okay, so arm can be here, or hand can be tucked in underneath the head. Hips are at 60, knees are at 90. Top hips reaching away, so you can imagine you've got a little chocolate underneath that side waist and you don't want to squish it. Tummy's engaged, shoulders relaxed. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. And out, and in, and out. We want to think about the exhalation as always the strong, slightly harder part, where we can really push the air out using our tummy muscles and creating more power in the center of our body to allow this movement to be so pure. Lovely, keep going. I'm going to just do one more. Last one. Good. And then come all the way back up. Good stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go onto our tummy now. I'm going to work our back slightly differently. So you're going to need a little bit of a pillow. And you can have this underneath your forehead. You can also have your hands underneath your forehead. If you find that it's too much on your back, you can pop the little pillow just underneath your hips, okay? But what we want to be thinking about is this arch here. We're going to try and just flatten that just a little bit. We can keep a little bit of an arch, but we don't want to be so curved here. So we tuck the tail under and we're trying to lift the lower tummy muscles up from the floor. The shoulders are relaxed. Shoulder blades are reaching down into that beautiful V towards the center of your back. And all we're going to do is lengthen and lift. And I want you to try and think about lifting from here, but not losing that connection through the tummy muscles and through the lower back. So again, shoulders are relaxed. We breathe in to prepare. And as we breathe out, we reach and we just hover. We breathe in to lower and we go to the other side then. Breathing out, reach and lift. Breathing in, breathing out. And this is the point in the class where you normally think, I really could have done with going to the toilet before I started, because in this position you're more likely to feel your bladder. Just keep going. So we're just going to reach and hover. Breathing in, breathing out, reach and hover. One more each side. This is a really good strengthener for the back, bottom, the hamstrings. And then we relax. Well done. We come back into child, so very gently walk yourself back. Give your back a little bit of a stretch. And then coming up. Okay, last exercise, last but not least. I'm going to bring in a little bit of spinal movement here. Okay, so this is really, really slow. We're going to have the feet together, the knees together, and we can have the feet as close to our bottom as we want. You can have your hands down here or up here, wherever works. You're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to take the knees to the side, and you can turn the head away in the opposite direction if you wish. Breathing in to hold, breathing out, really use the tummy muscles to bring the knees back. Breathe in, reset, breathe out, take the knees away, turn the head towards the opposite direction. Breathing in here, breathing out, use the tummy muscles. Only going as far as is comfortable, breathing in. And the important thing here is to remember to keep those shoulder blades nicely on the mat. Just find quiet, peace, and strength. Breathing out, reset, tummy engaged. Breathe in, feel everything expand through the ribs. Breathing out, working the tummy. And then breathing out. This is the last one. Breathing in. And relax. Well done. Good session. So we've worked the front of the body, we've worked the back of the body, and we've worked the side of the body. And we've had a really lovely twist in there as well, just to ease out any stress and tension. And just say to our spine, just have a little bit of different movement too. Hope you enjoyed the session.